More broadly speaking as well, there's a movement or initiative around bringing more technology to the finance and accounting department outside of revenue recognition, right? How do I bring things like artificial intelligence? How do I bring things like robotics and process automation to my finance and accounting department? And I think, you look at what's going on here, we kind of have the patient opened, right? So while the patient's open, why not start doing some of those things, right? Start thinking about automation, start thinking about AI, start thinking about RPA as part of the process, especially as we talk about, say, an acquisition, right? Maybe this is the time to bring more technology broadly to my accounting operations.
So they get into it small, they look at it, once it's kind of opened up, they look at it and said it's value added for them to actually go forward and do a more wholesale change.
Yeah. So talking about robotics, right? We are talking to clients today who have used a very manual spreadsheet model, right? Data comes from the ERP, goes into the Excel spreadsheet, you get some journal entries out, and then it goes back to the whole ERP. That process has got so many manual, it's very manually intensive that their clients are very worried about what if something goes wrong in that process, they will end up with a control weakness. So we're using robotics to try and see how can we populate those spreadsheets using robotics, and then whether there is more controls that can be built, that way it's more a repeatable process. So yeah, it's again, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to take out manual activities out of this cycle, and clients are thinking about how they can be cost efficient and effective as they go through the process.
The other thing I'd add just relative to automation is really around how do they harness the data that's in the system, whether that's using the revenue automation system itself or pulling the data from the system and then doing those analytics outside of the system. As we've kind of gotten through Q1 right now, a lot of companies are looking to optimize that process because today, I think there's a general feeling that the amount of data that's been collected is not being optimized in terms of what it could tell them as an organization.